Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is Dark Times with your very own personal boy toy, Dark Match Steve. That's me. Get a gander. What is up, lovers? Oh, you guys ready for me to abuse your orifices? Mainly your eyes and ears. But we'll see how freaky this gets. What's up, lovers? Guys, what the fuck? I can't believe I survived last Friday's stream. What the fuck happened last Friday? What the fuck? God damn. Oh, guys, I'm so glad to be back. Last Friday, for real. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I can't believe that all it took was a few grams of mushrooms to make me completely lose my fucking shit. I couldn't fucking host. I could barely talk. I couldn't think. And you guys were freaking me out in the chat the whole time, freaking me out. Look at his pupils. Oh, I think he's losing it now, guys. Look at him. It's taken over. People were just fucking going crazy in the chat. And then at the end of the night, I'm trying to recover. You know, I'm slowly like getting back to normal right in the last like 30 minutes of the stream. I was starting to like get sort of back to planet Earth. And then you guys started telling me about plane crashes and stuff. And it was, starting to almost turn into a bad trip there. I don't know. That was very interesting. I had fun though. I had to do those though. And Saturday wouldn't work for me to eat those mushrooms. So I was like, I got to do it Friday. I got to do it. You know what? And we'll take them and then we'll hop on the live stream and get fucking buck. And that we did, ladies and gentlemen. God damn. So yeah, let's get into the shit. It's James O'Keefe at it again. DHS busted. We're going to take a look at this shit. And as normal, I can't be on late, guys. It's Monday and I got to cook. So there's that. What's up? Let me say hi to everybody in the chat. Everybody getting in here. And look, Brian from Philly got pissed off. When was it? Thursday? I think Brian from Philly missed Friday's show. I don't know what happened, but on Thursday, I think it was, I spent so long in the chat saying hello to everybody getting in here, and the chat was kind of blowing up. But yeah, and Brian from Philly was just like, all right, Steve is just talking to the chat all night. He's never going to get to the show, so I'm out of here. And I get it. Okay, we'll get down to business. Gonna make you come. Let's get down to business. Gonna make you come. You're the sexiest group I ever met, and we don't have any lube. Somehow I'll get a load out of you. Jerk 'em off, stroking cocks until they bust. All right, We're doing, guys, you have to stop me every time I start to do a remake of a Disney song. You have to stop me. All right, lovers. Fat Pig, good evening, sir. Sweet Cheeks, I got the sweet cheeks. You got the sweet tooth. What's up, lover? What a duo. What a dynamic duo we are. It works so well, you and I, Fat Pig. Bob Cook, what's up, lover? Thank you for joining us. Should rename you Bob Bake, right? Has anyone else told you that? Have I said that before? We should name you Bob Bake instead of Bob Cook. You're always baking them fucking weed cookies, bro. Big E's up in here, first thumbing. Absolutely leaving me gaping with that first thumbing. Thank you, sir. I feel filthy already. Dutch Duke over on the fucking Rumble. What's up, dude? Thanks for joining us. Sometimes it does, like when I put up some of the things like this, yeah, it doesn't show the Rumble logo. For some reason, the YouTube comments, it shows the YouTube logo on them. Sniz up in here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Snizook Slizair is in the chat. You would think these left-wing numbnuts would get the memo that the people showing interest in them, then asking them leading questions are undercover. Yeah. No, good point. They'll never learn. They'll never learn. You'll notice this, and I've probably mentioned this before about some of the undercover videos, but a lot of these people that are in positions in the government, they get invited out to dinner, and someone acts like they give a fuck about what they have to say, and they can't resist spilling the beans. That's like, it's like the same thing with some of the cops. Some cops, and this doesn't go for all of them, but a lot of them, some cops, you can just tell they're the kind of people that were just not cool enough in high school. And so, but you can just like sense it off of them. It's like, it's so blatant how they'll make shitty jokes to each other. The cops, they'll make shitty jokes to each other that are not funny at all, and they'll put it over. They'll fucking laugh real hard and just like, and there's just a certain way about them that you're like, oh my God, it's just like they can't resist acting like this, pretending that each other are funny because they were fucking losers in high school. And they're just they have the power. They've got you handcuffed. And so you have to listen to their shitty jokes back and forth to each other. This is the same thing with these people undercover. They can't resist when someone working for the government, I guess it's something about having the tiniest sliver of power within the government completely makes people retarded. But it's like these are the kind of people that go for these positions, that they're weak people, that they really can't handle like, secrecy or responsibility because they yearn for power just so that they can like brag to people that they work at the DHS or EPA or whatever the fuck. They're just waiting for the opportunity to spill the beans on everything. And James O'Keefe will not squander that. He's got a whole gaggle of gay guys to go and pretend that they'll suck these guys' dicks, and they just tell them whatever they want. I love it. Rainy's up in here. Let's get to the bottom of the chat and get the video started. Guys, I'm excited about the new podcast. Did I tell you guys yet? The podcast is recorded. I think I maybe mentioned it on no, wait, I didn't do a live ice bath. Yeah. No, I did an ice bath yesterday, guys, but I did it by myself. But yeah, the new podcast is recorded. I almost feel like giving you guys just the intro because the intro is kind of cool. I got, should I spoil it? I got some Charles Manson samples and stuff and put them in there, arrange them. And of course, I use one of my own royalty-free intro tracks. I think it's going to be, I think it'll be fairly well received for a first episode on the BRN channel or whatever. I think it's a damn good episode. So anyway, Jeff Cron, what's up, bro? Thanks for joining us on the YouTube. Rainy's up in here. Jolly Holly, what's up? What's up? DMS the GOAT. Thank you, Rainy. I'm glad I got to meet you, Rainey. I'm glad I got to see people at Barb. I'm really glad that I went. Fucking Michael Earl, what's up yeah, on the YouTube. What's up, bro? Am I a true champion? Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Oh, dude, you're in an alternate dimension. Yeah, guys. Oh my God. That trip was wild. So it wasn't too, I did get some visuals and closed eye. Like when you guys saw me closing my eyes, I was getting closed eye visuals. Pretty like, it was good. When I had my eyes open, it was like it was not as pronounced. I could still read the chat and stuff. So I've been that fucked up on shrooms and acid that you like can't even look at your phone. I've been there, but yeah, I was like I did enough to blast off, but not completely lose my fucking mind. I was scared though. Fucking oh, there's Brian from Philly. What's up, bro? Thanks for joining us. And Brian from Philly, let me say again, live from the Brian from Philly studios. This is Dark Times with Dark Match Steve. Brian from Philly threw a 50 at me the other day, and he did it, and I didn't see it until the stream ended. And I think the next stream, it was on Wednesday or Thursday. You did that, right? Because the next stream I did was when I was on mushrooms. There's no way I was going to remember to give you a shout out then. So. But yeah, thank you, sir. Brian from Philly. We'll get through the chat quickly and get to the video. Don't worry, sir. I won't keep you hanging here. OOG7, sir, thank you for all the support. You're always up in here telling people to hit the like button. I really appreciate that. All right, we're to the bottom. Johnny Fradley, what's up, bro? Thanks for joining us. All right, so where are we at here? Yeah, guys, the Friday stream was wild. Brian from Philly, I don't know if you saw any of it. It might be, I feel like watching it live was a whole experience on its own. Might not have the same effect if you're watching you're just watching it back, the video on YouTube. It's probably still good, I guess, but holy fuck, guys. It was wild. It was wild. I'll do that again some other time. We'll do a Fungus Friday. Oh, fuck. But guys, I was distracting. I feel like I was distracting from the Terrence video. And I feel kind of bad about that. But yeah, well, I still had a good time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was wild. All right, let's bring this video up. Wait, did I say? Yeah, the fucking podcast's done now. I don't know. I've posted a few guys. You know how I am on the Twitter. Oh, wait, let me see. Maybe he responded. Oh, I guess not. Okay. Well, look, guys, I recorded the new podcast. Oh, Tina's up in here. What's up? Bub Army Mom. Thanks for joining us. I recorded the BRN podcast. Okay. And I think it turned out pretty good. And I got the intro, I think is cool. I used Charles Manson stuff for the intro and the outro, and he's always got good quotes. He's the Charles Manson interviews. We'll get into that one night on stream. I'll show you guys some of the best ones. We'll go through it because Charles Manson has some very lucid moments where he seems to make a lot of sense, and then there's a lot of crazy shit in between. And I feel like that'll be a fun thing we can break down. We'll do that this week or something. We'll do that soon. But yeah, guys, Seth Kushner, I don't know what the email is for him. That's probably my fault, but I could maybe just message Lummy. But I don't know. I don't know if I have a feeling, and I could be wrong, but I'm wondering if I got muted on Twitter. Like I'm almost wondering if Seth Kushner muted me on Twitter, where you don't you're not blocking somebody, but you set it to where you don't see too much of their stuff. I don't know. I may have posted some like anti-Israel stuff within the last like month and a half or so. I don't know. Maybe there was something I posted that pissed him off, or he doesn't use Twitter like he used to. But I messaged him over the weekend telling him I got it recorded, and he hasn't messaged me back. And then I also tweeted at him publicly, hey, I got the podcast done. Where do I send it? And nothing so far. So We'll see if the new podcast doesn't go up for like another month. It's not my fault, okay? I got it done. Um, I made the time and got it done. So we'll see what happens with that. I think it's just a I don't. I just think it was his birthday weekend. That's probably really what it boils down to. Is that he got 100 messages with people telling him happy birthday and whatever, and mine got lost in the shuffle or something. I hope. But all right, guys, let's get down to business. Gonna suck some cocks. Okay, let's pull this up. This is over on the Twitter. So we got to be careful, guys. We don't want to see any cocks or titties or pussy or something. Some puss. Oh, fuck sniz. Dude, so I missed that live, but I watched some of it, and I can't wait till Alex Stein releases that fucking footage. It's not out yet, right? Yeah, so anyone that didn't know, Alex Stein did a live stream from Cozumel, Mexico, and him and Paige were in their hotel room or wherever, but they were explaining what happened. And I guess Alex Stein, they went out, him and Paige, his girlfriend or fiance, I don't know, but no disrespect, I'm not sure, but they went out to get some footage in Cozumel, and this is a good bit. Okay, they went around asking people in Mexico what they think about Donald Trump. And that is just on the surface. That is a golden bit. That's Alex Stein standard man on the street. That's a good idea. But apparently it started a fight. Alex Stein got into like an actual like fist fight or something. These guys were swinging on him. Closest thing I saw happen to that live was when Alex Stein was in New York. And I posted a clip of that on Twitter. But Alex Stein was walking around New York, just, phone up like this, walking around, just talking to people. He almost got pepper sprayed. A guy pulled pepper spray on him. And then this fucking guy, there was a guy standing out in the street selling tickets for some shitty comedy club. The fucked up part is that the guy had a Comedy Central hat and a flag and a t-shirt and everything, pretending he was from Comedy Central. And Alex Stein called him out, and the guy got pissed. And him and his friend basically followed Alex Stein around, and then they kind of got into like a fist fight and shoving match. And like, I think they tried to break his phone, and he took the guy's hat and was just like, these guys were like stalking Alex, and then Alex basically turned it around on them and kind of started bullying them. It was so good. It was fucking good. I can't wait to see this Cozumel footage, Sniz. That sounded wild. Anybody hasn't seen it, the quality, they're having like, the video that I saw, the quality was a little bit like iffy, but you can understand everything. They explain everything that happened. So we'll be looking forward to that footage. Lemmy thinks you were making it up. No, that's funny. Sounds promising. I'm excited for that. I'm actually looking forward to it. All right, let's get into this shit. Let me show the tweet. Let me blow this back up for you guys. Let's see what the fucking tweet says, and then we'll break this down. Let's see what this sounds like. Government officials are disobeying orders from Trump, making things difficult for him. So James O'Keefe wrote in this tweet, the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, provided the following statement to O'Keefe Media Group. Secretary Noem has not seen the video in its entirety. This type of behavior will not be tolerated. This person has been placed on leave and is under investigation. The senior official says the termination of the official is imminent. So whatever this guy said, and I have not watched any of this, but I just saw the quotes here. Whatever he said was bad enough that he is destined to be fired. He's on the chopping block. Let's see the original tweet here says, okay, so these are the quotes from it. We don't let them get in our way. DHS official admits department will defy Trump appointed secretary Kristi Noem's marching orders, reveals tactics to interpret priorities we don't agree with. Oh shit, here's more. The secretaries can set the priorities for the department, but they can't actually tell us what to do. By the time the actual marching orders get to me and below, we can filter it in any way that steadies the ship. Fucking loser. All right, let's start it over. It started playing. Here we go. Full screen this bitch. All right, guys, we're going in raw. No lube, no condoms.
Christy Noam. So the secretaries.
Listen. Oh God, guys, I had no idea. Listen to this guy. This is LGBTQ. This sounds like LGBT. This guy is at least bisexual. I can tell that alone just by the tiny little bit of his voice that I heard, and sitting at a table like this. The hunched over and just like, I fucking hate her. This is not a straight man. Oh, fuck.
So the secretaries can set the priorities for the department. They can't actually tell us what to do. We don't agree with those priorities.
This man has low testosterone. Bare minimum.
A lot of room for interpretation in terms of how we interpret what those priorities are.
Meet Brandon Wright, a platform services manager for the Department of Homeland.
Look at this. Look at this. This man has been on all fours taking a pounding. Look at this. Look at this face and this smile. Undoubtedly has been on all fours like a dog, just taking it.
Homeland Security. Brandon Wright states to our undercover journalist how he will defy Kristi Noem's orders. Wright also said he won't let Kristi Noem get in his way.
The truth is, we don't let them get in our way.
Okay, good.
You're hearing like the real talk, at least from like, we don't let them get in our way. And frankly, that's actually, I would argue, I'm not even being an asshole. I would argue that's my job. You know how a septic tank works?
Yeah, you suck the shit out of someone's ass. You are a human septic tank. That's how a septic tank works. Guys, look at this. I swear to God, I did not watch any of this. Sniz, we are right about this. Super gay. Bro, this is crazy. Just look at how obvious it is, how desperate this man is to feel like powerful and to gloat about it to somebody. It's just pathetic. These people get one opportunity to fucking, make themselves look real big and real important, and they just fucking go crazy with it. You know what I'd say, guys? This man is smelling himself, okay? Oh, fuck. This guy's smelling himself.
So like catches all the and like filters of the rocks and then sand and everything. There's a lot of layers like that in government. Okay. And by the time the actual marching orders get to like me and below, we can filter in a way that steadies the ship.
The official at DHS discloses how GS-14s and GS-15s at the DHS will defy Noem's orders and how they will disregard her agenda.
I feel really, really bad for all the 15s because they have to deal with crazy shit. And it's not easy. Because like I said, when it's like the crazy person comes in trying to steer, they have to like work really hard.
Yeah.
To like steer. Yeah. A lot of ass kissing. I'd be like, oh.
A lot of eating ass. A lot of felching.
What a great idea, Secretary Noem. Well, but what if we did this? I think your idea would be even better if we did it like this.
The DHS official tells...
What a fucking wreck. Hold on a second, guys. I'm seeing if... Oh, I did save that. Okay. Yeah. All right. No, guys, what a fucking wreck. It's just these people don't learn. How does this keep happening? How does this keep happening? These fucking Rainy. No offense, DMS, but gay men are some catty bitches. Yes, we are. But so you just got to learn when to keep the cat in the bag. This guy let the cat out of the bag.
Our OMG undercover journalist that DHS could fall on Kristi Noem's head and she wouldn't recognize what it is.
She doesn't know her actual. The Department of Homeland Security could fall on her head and she wouldn't recognize what it is. Kristi Noem doesn't know shit.
Oh my God.
Meet Brent.
Dating the deep state. That's good. Oh, fuck. James O'Keefe, you're doing it right. This man is working.
Brandon Wright, a platform services manager for the Department of Homeland Security. Brandon is a civil servant and a GS-14 employee. Brandon has been employed at DHS for the first Trump.
Oh, fuck, man. Here we go. He, him. Guys, it's a he, him. Fuck, man. We got to get these he, hims out of the government. This ain't a joke. It's a threat to national security. Guys, we have to get the LGBTQ fucking, mentally disabled. And this is coming from a gay guy, my character, Dark Match Steve. I'm a gay guy on the internet, just on here being catty and talking shit. You have to keep us out of the government. We will spill the beans. We will tell all the secrets and won't do our job properly. And we steal too. Not me. I don't do, but I have before. I'm a good boy now. But guys, we have to stop this.
Trump term, the Biden administration, and now the second Trump administration. GS means General Schedule and is a federal pay scale that has 15 grades. GS 13 to GS 15 are mainly top-level technical and supervisory positions.
So my title is I'm the platform. It's not James Bond, but it's Platform Services Manager, which is way less.
I'm not James Bond. Give me a fucking break. This guy thinks he has to tell somebody he's not James Bond. Holy fuck it. That means he thinks he is James Bond. I hope everyone realizes that. He says it's not James Bond. Sorry, my title is I'm the platform. It's not James Bond, but it's Platform Service Manager, which is way less sexy. He thinks he's James fucking Bond.
Less sexy. I'm a full-time civil servant, but I don't work for the State Department. I work for Homeland Security. I was here during Trump's first 4 years. I work for what's called HSIN, the Homeland Security Information Network.
Okay.
We're like Google tools for Homeland Security law enforcement.
You said you're surprised she talked to this guy? Yeah, or you're surprised he talked to this woman? Yes. No, that's a good point. She must have like a hot brother or something that he's trying to get his foot in the door.
My role is, I don't know what you know about IT, but I'm in product management.
James Bondage. That's good. Johnny Fraley. Good one. That's, guys, I need to be thinking of this stuff. I'm the host. Direct message me your jokes and I will say them. Don't put them in the chat. Don't look funnier than me. Come on. Oh, fuck.
Most days my job feels really fucking boring. Like I just sit on some meetings and like look at spreadsheets and PowerPoint decks and talk in meetings. Fortunately, my bubble is far enough away that I don't get thrown into that too much. The people who I don't know, there's 15 levels in the government, it's service. So like the 15 is the highest. It's called GS. You'll hear people in DC, you'll hear people talk about this all the time. GS stands for General Schedule. But that's like the level you are in government. So I'm 14.
Oh, wow.
The 15s are the people that like are at the White House doing stuff like. So like I report to those people. Like I only rarely will I like go to the White House or something.
He acts like he's 14.
Sometimes. but like rare because
Okay.
they're the 15s are the highest level. They're the ones who interact with all the appointees.
Yeah.
I'm the one who makes all the reports and does all the work for the 15s.
Okay.
And then like gives them, and so like, and I mean sometimes I do meet with the White House administration people too. And so at some point, I would like to that would be a promotion. I would like to get promoted at some point, which would be great. But like for now, if Harris had won, I would have been like stepping on the gas to get promoted.
Brandon Wright met with our OMG undercover journalist last week to vent his hatred about Trump appointed DHS Secretary Kristi Noem.
So I was looking up because I remember that you worked at DHS. So I was trying to do some homework.
Yep.
So we read that you might not seen Jolly Holly. I think the tweet that this was posted to had a quote. I think it was from the new secretary, Kristi Noem, right? I think it was a quote from her saying this guy's firing is imminent. She's aware of this now, so yeah, he's getting fired. No, she's aware of this, so this guy's done. He's going to be out of there. But this is a drop in the bucket, guys. We've seen how many departments, how many people in these positions of power. He's been to the jizz house. Yeah, me too. Bro. Fucking yeah, there's for every one of these people that gets caught, there's a fucking 100 of them at least. So,
And I looked up who was coming in, like Trump is putting in charge.
fuck, what the fuck is going on with? Hold on a second, guys. What is going on? Hold on, I'm checking this audio is coming out not correctly. Give me 1 second, guys. Man, I had that set to default. Okay, we're good. I fixed it. Yeah, I fixed it. All right.
Kristi Noem. Her. You want to know what my favorite thing about Secretary Mayorkas, the last one, was? He gave us a ton of bonus vacation. No way. Kristi Noem's going to do that. No.
You don't think so?
Oh my God. The first complaint he has about the new secretary is there's no way she's going to give us as much vacation time. Plus, I want to go to fucking Mexico, and now we're on bad terms with them.
No. She's going to be like, you. Because that's the thing. Trump is picking people that he hates. That's what he wants. He wants people. He wants conflict.
After experiencing 4 years of a volatile.
You know when a gay guy does this, that's a symbol for docking. And so that's what's on his mind right there.
Economy, America is facing record inflation and a massive threat to the
What is this, a fucking ad? Come on, dude.
US dollar. Experts are warning the stock market could crash and we could be facing a recession. In these, they've also proven to be point US experience and client testimonials. The team offer only available to O'Keefe sent you, our prayer capital. Go to FisherOMG.com. That's DHS could fall. The DHS official tells our OMG undercover journalist that DHS could fall on Kristi Noem's head and she wouldn't recognize what it is.
Why is James O'Keefe stuck with fucking stoned face? This man looks like he smokes more weed than me. He's like barely opens his eyes these days.
He also stated that Kristi Noem, quote, doesn't know her ass, and Kristi Noem doesn't know shit.
Tell me what you hate about it.
She doesn't know her ass. The Department of Homeland Security could fall on her head and she wouldn't recognize what it is. Kristi Noem doesn't know shit. So
Homeland Security could fuck her right in the ass and she wouldn't even feel it.
to say that like
Neither would I.
am not excited about this would be the most epic understatement.
Okay, but when you have somebody that's crazy, like the
I'm
job
glad
that
you were
you
able
have
to
is
recognize
so
that about her by researching her. That you get that's a green flag from
sound good.
We're on the same page.
We asked Brandon Wright on the undercover meeting what he is going to do when Kristi Noem is the boss. Wright told us that, quote, the secretaries can set the priorities for the department, but they can't actually tell us what to do. Wright also said he won't let Kristi Noem get in his way.
So the secretaries can set the priorities for the department.
And she's the secretary?
Yeah.
Okay.
But they can't actually tell us what to do. So do you want to know the truth? Remember when I told you, like on the call, I was like, the people who are actually in charge are the permanent civil servants.
Right.
The truth is, we don't let them get in our way.
Okay,
So
good.
you're hearing like the real time from like, we don't let them get in our way.
So like I'm like super powerful, and I'm not really in like a huge position of power, but I'm gonna totally paint it as if I am, because like I think you're a tranny and you have a dick, and I want you to fuck me in the ass later, lady.
Brandon Wright, the official at DHS, discloses how GS-14s and GS-15s at the DHS will defy Noem's orders and how they will disregard her agenda.
I almost feel bad for this guy because he lost his job, and he is basically just a little fucking insignificant piece of shit, probably. A level 14, 15, whatever the fuck. He's just totally, I feel like he's way overstating his power and the way he can throw his weight around at the DHS. He's definitely, it's like overrepresented here, and he got fired basically for saying, I fucking hate the new secretary. I fucking hate her. Such a bitch. Such a cunt. Vacation time?
Saying there's a lot of room for interpretation.
I feel really, really bad for all the 15s because they have to deal with crazy shit. And it's not easy. Because like I said, when it's like the crazy person of the choices here, they have to like work really hard.
Yeah.
To like steer. Yeah. A lot of advocacy. I'd be like, oh, what a great idea, Secretary Noem. Well, but what if we did this? I think your idea would be even better if we did it like this. And like what they're proposing is the
better idea.
Yeah.
Well, let's say she doesn't take their idea, and she's like, no, I want to be crazy.
The way he's talking too, it's like he wants other people sitting at other tables to hear it too. Like he's talking really loud. Like he just wants everyone to know how fucking ingenious he is.
Is there like something you can do about that, or?
Hello, everybody. I work for the government, okay? And we don't let the people above us tell us what to do. I have a lot of fucking power, okay? I work for the government.
It's very complex, and in some ways it's very stupid.
Who wants to suck my fucking dick? Who wants to fuck me in the ass? I work for the government.
So,
okay.
But they can set the priorities. I would put it to you like this. If we, especially the 15 leaders, but even going down 14 and everything below, we don't agree with those priorities. There's a lot of room for interpretation in terms of how we interpret what those priorities are.
Brandon Wright states to our undercover journalist how he will defy Kristi Noem's orders, stating that when marching orders from Noem reach him, he can filter them, drawing an analogy to that of a septic tank. And as it goes through the layers of government, he will defy those orders.
So basically, like, I'm like a human septic tank. I'll just suck the shit right out of your ass. Yeah.
Or something like it.
It holds like sewers. Right?
Sewer, yeah, but it's like a private lot, and it starts off with like a bunch of layers of like rocks, and there's like different layers of rocks, so it like catches all the and like filters up the rocks and then sand and everything. There's a lot of layers like that. Your government.
Okay.
Why is shit on this man's mind? Why is this man thinking about shit? What the fuck is wrong with this guy? This is the best analogy he could come up with, is a septic tank. basically, I'm at the bottom of the septic tank. I'm a bottom, and I'm just down here with the shit. I'm covered in shit. Okay.
And by the time the actual marching orders get to like me and below, we can filter in a way that steadies the ship.
So you can like interpret it in a way that makes more sense.
Now you're thinking.
I'm in the bottom of the septic tank, and there's fucking tampons and condoms down here. And you know, I get the condoms and I blow air into them, and I make balloon animals out of the condoms. And then I suck the shit right out of your fucking ass.
Okay.
As long as they don't cut our budget, again, that's the number one thing they can affect with our budget.
Okay.
If they cut our budget,
I'm sorry, I'm talking too much shit. We're not even learning what's going on here. We don't even know what's going on. I keep stopping the video to talk shit about how gay this guy is and how he's constantly thinking about asses and shit.
budget, that's that. We can be screwed. If our budget goes away, we're
In recent months, many of our fellow Americans
Jesus
experienced
Christ, another ad. Are you kidding me, James? I'm not buying none of this. Come on, man.
strikes. Being prepared is your best defense. Inside this rugged, waterproof case, you'll find essential medications that cover over 60 conditions that you could encounter, along with a detailed.
What the fuck? Everybody's selling ivermectin. Jesus Christ, guys.
Essential for treating bacterial infections and antivirals and antiparasitics.
You don't need none of this stuff. You just need to take psychedelic mushrooms, and apple cider vinegar takes care of the rest. Ice baths.
Opposed to respiratory viruses or parasites. The generic EpiPen, along with vital first aid. Natural disasters are happening from our friends and supporters /OMG. That's in code OMG. Because Kristi Noem is how his transgender colleagues are from code OMG
Here we go. Transgenders. All right, let's pay attention, guys.
at checkout. Wright also describes how his transgender colleagues are freaking out because Kristi Noem has been appointed to DHS.
With her being as conservative as she is, I'm like, okay, what if there's people that work like in your team, or maybe there's like a 15 or something? What if they're neurodiverse or LGBTQ?
Yeah.
Like, do you think she's gonna target them or like try to make their lives worse?
That's actually a really good question.
Okay, so let's just be honest here, guys. She is setting him up here. I mean, this whole thing's a setup, but all of it, she basically, to get all the information she's gotten so far, she's barely had to open her mouth. And he's just like ready to say, he's basically ready to give her his social security number unprovoked. But here she's kind of let him on a bit, but let's see what he does with this. This seems like a question he could get real creative with.
The biggest thing this administration is super anti-trans. And so like, yeah, having you train, we've got a lot of trans people. They're freaking out. My trans colleagues are freaking out.
If you're on the inside of any government
I bet that's not even true. I bet that's like complete bullshit. And he's just like, he just took an opportunity where someone wanted to hear some, some fear mongering, and he gave it to her.
institution and notice corruption, lies, deception, fraud, or abuse, reach out to us on our OMG hotline at 914-491-9395. Call that number or shoot us a message on Signal at that number, or message us tips@o'keefemediagroup.com, and we'll get back to you. Thank you, and stay tuned.
God damn. And you know what? There's people like that fucking work at the FAA and stuff. These people are crashing planes. Just like fucking talking to each other about septic tanks, fucking crashing planes. Holy fuck, man. All right, where do I wait? Oh Jesus. Okay, I was on another tab. Oh, fuck. All right, so here's another thing that popped up. I don't know if you guys have seen the recent. Let's go through this together because I don't know exactly where did I fucking put this. Okay, I think I have this initial thing on Instagram. Let me pull this other tab up. Oh, there's a bunch of drama popping up about funding that Fauci got or something. Let's see. Okay. All right, let me screen share with you. All right, let's bring the gay stuff down a notch. Let's talk about something serious. COVID. Okay. So, let me get this straight. Fauci's NIAID and USAID sent over 40 million in US taxpayer support to a scientist in Wuhan who was working on a bat coronavirus emergence research, who also became patient zero for COVID-19 question mark. And the completion date for the funding was 2019. This document was obtained via FOIA request by White Coat Waste. Maybe I should. I know I can't click this link. Maybe I'll check that out. But here we go. So this paper here is laying out. They're showing what the different amounts. Total awarded amount. Oh fuck yeah, that is $3,586,760. Source of support NIAID. Location of project Eco Health Alliance and International Field and Lab. Fucking 3 million down here. NIAID, USAID, 38 million. So yeah, and I think even so I might try to copy and paste this and we can actually look at this is the people that did the Freedom of Information request. Did I get the whole thing? No, I didn't. Fucking whore. Okay. Let me copy and paste this. Pasta. See if this is going to give me a virus. Okay, yeah, we're going to read through this shit, but let me pull up on Twitter. Musk put a tweet out. Let me see. I don't think he'll have any nudity on his page. Let me just bring up Twitter for you. We should be good. Should be safe. Grand Reaper. I can make a fake document too. Is that it? Oh, fuck. You think this is fake? Oh, Iggy McGillicuddy. What's up, bro? Thanks for joining us. There was gay talk in this channel. Odd. Yeah, I know. It's very rare, but occasionally it happens. Oh, guys, I don't have the, fuck, hold on a second. Damn it. Never mind. I have a new disclaimer thing. Well, I put it on the podcast. I hope they can put up the podcast this week. Because I got the new podcast recorded, guys. And it's not super long. I think it's under an hour. But you know me, I get going and can't shut my fucking mouth. Oh, Scott Starbird. What's up, bro? Thanks. You made it. You sure did. Thanks for joining us. Elon Musk is seeing the real documents. You think, okay, let's go down. Bro, if there's some nudity on his fucking Twitter, I am going to be pissed off. What is this bitch going on around? All right, well, hold on a second. Hold on. What is this? Okay. New Caroline Leavitt highlights the waste and abuse of USAID, lists the top 4 most insane priorities. Okay, let's check this out. Hold on. Advanced DEI in Serbia. Production of DEI musical in Ireland. Transgender opera in Colombia. Transgender comic book in Peru. Holy fuck. You know, it's like, dude, this is total proof that they're trying to control culture. They are actually using taxpayer money to turn people into fucking trans lunatics. That is fucking nuts. That is unhinged. Okay, let's watch this.
I'm taking a look because if you look at the and here's the
Is this loud? Can you guys hear that? That's low. Hold on. Oh, I got my no, my volume's up pretty high.
reason why Elon Musk and others have been taking a look, because if you look at the waste and abuse that has run through USAID over the past several years, these are some of the insane priorities that organization has been spending money on. $1.5 million to advance DEI in Serbia's workplaces, $70,000 for a production of a DEI musical in Ireland, $47,000 for a transgender opera in Colombia, $32,000 for a transgender comic book in Peru. I don't know about you, but as an American taxpayer, I don't want my dollars going towards this crap, and I know the American people don't either, and that's exactly what Elon Musk has been tasked by President Trump to do, to get the fraud, waste, and abuse out of our federal government. Thank you, guys.
What's the fuck is the comic book? Spider trans? Bat trans? What the fuck? Okay. Oh, back. Okay, I saw the fucking tweet before. Where was it? Okay, just to recap, the chief nerd exposed Anthony Fauci's NIAID and USAID sent over $40 million in U.S. taxpayer money to a scientist in Wuhan. Same scientist became patient zero for COVID-19. That research started in 2014, the same year Anthony Fauci's pardon starts. Well. Elon Musk confirms this is why his pronouns were prosecute Fauci. Elon Musk first made this declaration after reviewing the Twitter files. This is the crime of the century. This is crime against humanity. This proves Joe Biden and the DNC are all involved, because why else would they perfectly date Anthony Fauci's pardon to 2014? Very good question. Okay, yeah, so this is the paper we just looked at on Instagram. Investigator Ben who? Patient zero COVID-19. What's this one? Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. This guy laying it out. Now you know why I said 2 years ago that my pronouns were prosecute Fauci. It's a tweet from Elon Musk. Okay. Let's see. Better not be no porn on here. What is this about? Hold on. Let's listen to this.
Says only to letting people go that he thinks.
Mr. President, why is it important for Elon Musk to have access to the payment systems?
This guy's asking, why is it important for Elon Musk to have access to the payment systems?
Well, he's got access only to letting people go that he thinks are no good if we agree with him. And it's only if we agree with him. He's a very talented guy from the standpoint of management and costs. And we put him in charge of seeing what he can do with certain groups and certain numbers. Some of the numbers are horrible, what he's found. 100, think of it, $100 million on condoms to Hamas, and many other things that are frankly even more ridiculous. And they're finding tremendous waste, really waste more than anything else, I think you could say. Probably fraud and abuse can be added to it, the more standard waste, fraud, and abuse. But they're finding tremendous amounts of really bad things, bad spending. You've been writing about some of it, frankly, and some of the things that they've been doing is just terrible. Leon,
That guy from the DHS wants to send condoms to Hamas so they can fuck him right in the ass.
Elon can't do and won't do anything without our approval, and we'll give him the approval where appropriate. Where not appropriate, we won't. But he reports in, and it's something that he feels very strongly about, and I'm impressed because he's running obviously a big company. It has nothing to do if there's a conflict that we won't let him get near it. But he does have a good natural instinct. He's got a team of very talented people. We're trying to shrink government, and he can probably shrink it as well as anybody else, if not better. Where we think there's a conflict or there's a problem, we won't let him go near it. But he has some very good ideas, and we have a lot of very other talented people also. We're bringing in the most talented people in the world. By the way, we just...
Okay. Grand Reaper. I swear Trump had a stroke recently. You think so? Dude drags his foot like a zombie. I have not seen this. Dark Match Gene, what's up? Trump is even better in his second term. Trans Avengers, the comic book? No, that's good. Yeah, pop. You deserve a pop. Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah, we already played this. I'm baked. Where's this fucking tweet? Was this a reply and that's why I'm not seeing the initial tweet? I thought there was more info on it. Oh, this is the same document. Holy shit. 104 DEI contracts totaling over 1 billion canceled thanks to Doge.
turned out to be radical left lunatics.
The first term, though, USAID was something that you liked in some respects.
I love the concept of it.
Had some programs.
Sure. I love the concept, but they turned out to be radical left lunatics. And the concept of it is good, but it's all about the people.
Mr. President. The first term.
Okay, let's look at because I pulled up the USAID government page. Let's look at this. Let's look at this shit, guys. Hold on. And then we're going to take a peek at this person that found the info about that did the Freedom of Information request. Is this the right? Yeah, okay. You guys with me here? Let me blow this up. Bro, look at this. Remember what they said. The funding for a trans comic book, trans play, LGBTQ, production, a TV show or so, whatever the fuck they were, all the bullshit. Remember the shit that the lady just read off. And here's the government website right here, USA.gov, U.S. Agency for International Development. That's USAID. U.S. Agency for International Development is the principal U.S. agency to extend assistance to countries recovering from disaster, trying to escape poverty, and engaging in democratic reforms. Somehow, LGBTQ comic books falls under this. I'm not exactly sure how, but somehow it does. Wait, this is okay. That's the website. Let's go. Hold on. What the fuck? What? Bro, what is this? What the fuck? Attackers might be trying to steal your information. What the fuck? All right, I'm Xing out of that. What the fuck? Guys, what just happened? Are they just trying to scare me from the website? What the fuck just happened? Is it does that have anything to do with the drama going on right now? What the fuck was I'm not even going to click on that again. I'm not taking a risk. Dang, they are on to me. I don't need anybody encouraging me to be paranoid. Just means the HTTPS certificate lapsed. Oh yeah? All right, well, oh shit, I clicked the wrong button. Let's take a look at this. So this was the link I copy and pasted. This is supposedly the people that got the new info about the funding. No, it's all good. Truth is unbreakable. Oh, the levels of paranoia are at their highest. Okay. COVID origin. WCW investigation proves U.S. government funded patient zero. White Coat Waste Project. If Ben Hu is patient zero, then this White Coat Waste investigation reveals the origin of COVID. Newly leaked U.S. intelligence identified Hu as the first person to get sick at the Wuhan lab. In 2021, the WCW project, I keep thinking of wrestling, but it's not. This isn't wrestling, guys. This is White Coat Waste Project. First obtained these receipts via a Freedom of Information Act challenge lawsuit proving the U.S. government funded Who's gain of function animal experiments. What the fuck? Since 2019, White Coat Waste Project has been following the money to China to determine what really happened in Wuhan, including first exposing the Wuhan lab's U.S. taxpayer-funded bat coronavirus experiments to confirming that it wasted our tax dollars on reckless gain-of-function experiments on humanized mice in violation of U.S. policy. Human mice chimeras. Alex Jones is going to love this. Okay. Scientific and intelligence authorities and most Americans now believe that a lab leak in Wuhan caused COVID. Still, finding patient zero remains key to definitively determining what promoted the pandemic. A WCW Freedom of Information Act investigation and 2021 lawsuit paired with other newly leaked U.S. intelligence further points to the Wuhan animal lab as ground zero. So here's that same document we looked at first. Your receipt, the NIAID and USAID sent portions of over $41 million of our hard-earned money. Not mine, because I work under the table, but you guys, everybody else watching this, and everybody not watching this stream, it's your money. They sent your, well, I guess I pay sales tax, but yes, mostly your guys' money. Oops. in funded grants to the very same animal lab where patient 0, now identified as Ben Hu, was the lead investigator performing dangerous gain-of-function experiments. So, all this fucking taxpayer money got sent to the same lab where they're doing gain-of-function research and patient 0 came from. Because of conflicting reports from EcoHealth and reporting loopholes, it is not yet clear exactly how much of your money was shipped to Hu for his dangerous animal experiments in Wuhan. Hu would have been funded by NIH until 2024 if WCW the Wrestling Federation had not exposed and killed the grant in early 2020. As we've previously written about, in January of 2021, the State Department reported that white coats at the Wuhan lab who were working on coronavirus animal experiments fell ill in November of 2019 with COVID-like symptoms before the first case of COVID had even been reported. A few months later, reports detailed that in November of 2019, 3 Wuhan lab experimenters became so sick that they had to be hospitalized. Another report indicated that the wife of Wuhan Whitecoat died in 2019, in December, from a COVID-like illness. Oops. Illness inside the Wuhan Institute of Virology. So this is Department of State, United States of America. U.S. government has reason to believe that several researchers inside the WIV in Wuhan Institute of Virology became sick in autumn of 2019 before the first identified case of the outbreak, with symptoms consistent with both COVID-19 and common seasonal illness. This raises questions about credibility of Wuhan Institute of Virology senior researcher Shi Zhengli's public claim that there were 0 infection among the Wuhan fucking whatever lab staff and students of SARS-CoV-19, COVID-2 or SARS-related viruses. In January of 2021, the U.S. State Department reported that animal experiments at the Wuhan lab were experimenters were hospitalized with a COVID-like illness. And identities have been classified until now. Dun, dun, dun. Sick Wuhan animal staff has been kept under secret by U.S. and CCP authorities until now. Wall Street Journal, the White Coat Waste Project, dozen of Freedom of Information crack, eventually sued 2019 or 2021 to obtain the document. A new report based on U.S. government source identified the 3 sick Wuhan lab staffers as Ben Hu, Yu Ping, and Zhan Zhu. The source confirmed their identities with 100% certainty. A 2017 video with Chinese state-run TV show Ben Hu Shi Zhengli, the Wuhan lab's infamous Batwoman. That's the new comic that they're funding in Peru, Batwoman. The others handling bats and lab specimens without adequate protective gear. You fucking idiots.
2002年 ，SARS 疫情在中国广东首次被发现。之后逐渐扩散到东南亚乃至全球，引发了一场全球性的传染病疫情。说来都不觉得，你看，从2002年12月第一例有报告 SARS 病例到现在，已经整整过了15年了。
SARS 病毒的源头究竟在哪儿？近期呢，有一项科研成果引发了科学界的关注。中国科学院武汉病
So I actually speak a little bit of Chinese, and right here they are talking about, they're saying that guy that worked at the DHS is a shit-sucking fag.
病毒研究所的专家在我国云南发现了一处蝙蝠 SARS 冠状病毒的天然基因库，也研究揭示。
They said that guy at the DHS is a human septic tank and will suck shit out of your ass. So let's move on. That's nasty. All 3 Wuhan whitecoats were working on risky bat coronavirus experiments on humanized mice, and Ben Hu is described as the person who led the WIV's gain-of-function research on SARS-like coronavirus. Some of Wu's work was funded by the U.S. government, a fact that was unearthed through Freedom of Information requested by the nonprofit group so-and-so. Yeah, we know this. Okay. We've got the receipts to prove it. Federal accounting records recently obtained by WCW through a 2021 Freedom of Information lawsuit against the NIH confirmed Ben Hu was a lead experimenter on the dangerous gain-of-function experiments funded by taxpayers via Dr. Fauci's National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Disease and the United States Agency for International Development. The same people throwing monies for trans comic books and all that. The Intercept, one of the first Wuhan researchers reportedly sickened with the COVID in fall 2019. Ben Hu was getting U.S. financial report for risky gain-of-function research on coronaviruses, according to documents obtained through the FOIA request. FOIA. Okay. According to the documents we obtained, Hu's animal experiments were being bankrolled with U.S. taxpayer funds from NIAID and USAID grants that received over 41 million fucking stinky hot dollar bills. The total amount funneled to Hu's lab has not been disclosed by the government. His treacherous animal lab would have continued to receive taxpayer funding from NIAID and until 2024 had WCW not exposed and killed the grant in early 2020. Okay. God, they're like, it keeps repeating stuff. So it's saying, let's recap. U.S. taxpayer-funded Wuhan whitecoats collect wild coronaviruses from bats in remote caves in China without adequate protective gear. Transport the viruses to a lab in a major metropolitan area. So it's extremely risky. Do gain-of-function animal experiments to make the viruses more contagious and deadly to humans. And then fall ill with COVID-19 like symptoms, and their identities and medical histories are covered up. So they done been new, or they wouldn't have been hiding this. Thanks for the WCW's investigation advocacy work with lawmakers, including Waste Warrior Senator Roger Marshall's. We're getting closer to finding the smoking gun that establishes where COVID came from. Next week, the Biden administration is slated to declassify additional intelligence on COVID's origins, too. Wow. Okay, this is okay. Let's take a look at this. Grant management specialist. Waiting on consign agency issue provisional rate. Okay. EcoHealth Alliance leads cutting-edge scientific research into the critical connections between human and wildlife health and delicate ecosystems. With this science, we develop solutions that prevent pandemics and promote conservation. You got those reversed. You prevent conservation and promote pandemics. Talking about funding, seeing if there's anything juicy. I mean, they pretty much laid it all out for us. Okay. Please find and close the approved interinstitutional assurance for the above mentioned grant. C-Day, the above mentioned grant has been added to the daily list that OLAW send to ERA for assurance number updates. These are all the receipts. Division of Assurances, Office of Laboratory Animal Welfare has reviewed and approved the new interinstitutional assurance, which was submitted by the institution in compliance with the Public Health Services policy on humane care and use of laboratory animals. Became effective. Assurance. Huh. All right. Well, there goes our money. We gave ourselves COVID-19, guys. We paid for it. We got what we paid for. Oh, Funny Face, what's up, lover? Thanks for joining us. Tested animals, humans, yeah. WCW, Sting elbow dropped a bat in China. I knew it. Yeah. Fuck. Oh, that's fucking nuts. So let me see, guys. Should I leak the I could, let me see. I could let me see if this would work. I was gonna say before I go, I could leak just the intro for the new podcast. Bob Cook is saying save it. That's no fun. Let me see. Hold on. Let me just try to make sure I don't fuck this up. See, if we get into a wormhole, it's gonna confuse me. All right, so if this fucks up, I'll just end the stream. But let me show you guys I'll just give you guys a little bit of the intro, and it'll give you a taste of what we're in for the new podcast. How about that, guys? Just a little tiny bit. Oh, Jesus Christ, we're in a wormhole. Look at that. Okay. So this is just so you guys know, this is what it looks like on my end. I can't always see the chat. This is you guys in the chat. And when I'm watching a video, I'm normally on the tab with the video. And so I don't see the chat. Or if I've got any of this other shit pulled up, my intro tracks and all that, I can't see the chat all the time. This is a little, peek behind the curtain. Okay, let me see if this, let me know if you guys can fucking hear this. Here's GarageBand. So can y'all hear that? That little bit of music that just played right there, could y'all hear that? We're not having audio issues, are we? I actually want to, can someone tell me? I know it's delayed a second, but did y'all hear that little bit of music? You couldn't hear that? What the That little bit that played for a second, you didn't hear anything? Why is it not playing for you? Why can't you guys hear it? When that's playing, you guys can't hear that? Really? You can't fucking hear that? God damn it. Oh, I don't know how to fix that. Why won't it? It's supposed to be screen sharing and then sharing the audio too. What did I do? What did I do? Jesus Christ. Okay, well, so much for that. No leak. Um, yeah, you guys will just have to wait for when it drops. Okay. Fuck, man. That pisses me off that doesn't work because I was hoping some night what I wanted to do, I'll figure this out. I'll figure it out eventually. But what I wanted to do some night is to like, I don't know how quickly I could do it. It should work, but fuck, I might have to I wanted to make a song live on stream. Oh, it's very low. What the All right, I'll just play this if you guys can hear it or not, whatever, and I'll stop it right after the intro. All right. That's all I'm giving you. Little taste there. Turn that black knob. No, you couldn't hear shit. All right, well that's fine though. That's fine. And then it's still a secret. How do I do this? Okay. There we go. Yeah. It'll be good. Go check out the podcast when it comes out. Of course, I'm going to promote it when I hear that it's going to be posted. I'll tell you guys about it. Well, let me see. Let's go to Twitter or see if I got some notifications. Let's see if Sethi replied. No, he hasn't replied yet. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for Dark Times with Dark Match Steve. I got to get the fuck out of here. New podcast is recorded. It's going to be good. We're going to get into some cool stuff for the BRN podcast. I'll actually spend some time to prep out. So, it's different on here on the stream where I like to, look at stuff and react to it organically and fucking go through something new together with you guys. But I have, there are quite a few things. Like, look, let's be real. And this is nothing against anyone at the BRN. Okay. For real, this is like no heat. But guys, every time that the pizza theory has come up on Bubba's show or on one of the after shows or something, I'm sorry, but it's just never properly laid out. And when the two main times that I remember it being brought up that I was just like, what the fuck, was when Brian Matroni talked about it and Brent Hatley talked about it on once was the after show, and Brian, I don't think he brought it up, but he said something about it on Bubba's main show. And both of them, both Brent Hatley and Babyface, mentioned James Alefantis' interview with Megyn Kelly. Okay, let me just say, and again, this is no insult to anybody, but if you are arguing that pizza theory is completely bullshit and stupid and silly, if you're going to argue that, it's just a bad sign if the main thing you bring up to say that it's been debunked is the interview with Megyn Kelly interviewing James Alefantis. If that's something, and the only thing, which I think is the case for both times this was brought up, if that is the only thing that you are citing to say that the theory is bullshit, let me tell you, you've got some homework to do. Oh my God. But I've done the homework. So we'll talk about that on the stream, and I will break it down for the BRN, because look, that's what I'm saying, that this isn't a dig against anybody. It's just, I don't expect the average person to know their way around this whole story and the whole thing and how everything got laid out, and then the person showing up at the restaurant and shooting through that closet door and everything, and that guy got prosecuted by Judge Ketanji Brown. Okay? It's a twisted, sordid tale. And it is difficult to keep. You have to keep all of these things in mind at one time, and the connections between certain people. And it gets dizzying. It does. And the average person, especially someone that's a big shot attorney like Brian Matroni, I don't know what Brent Hatley does with his spare time, but I don't expect the average person to bother trying to look this stuff up. And it's disgusting stuff. It's not stuff that like I want to look up. But I was so shocked when I heard about this theory, and I searched around for what were the best explanations and or debunks of this stuff. And it is interesting the way people express themselves about this theory, with kind of either ignoring or neglecting to notice certain facts. So we're going to break this down on the podcast long form. And it's just so anytime you hear, you'll have some friend or somebody that's just like, whenever you hear somebody go, oh, that pizza theory, oh, that thing was so funny, it's such bullshit, you're not gonna feel comfortable not saying something in response to that. After I lay it out for you, you're gonna say, if you don't, you literally, to think that this theory is completely just a silly story, you kind of just, to me, it seems like your survival skills or your senses for detecting something fishy, your senses are off. You're just like, it's not, when I lay this shit out for you, it's not, you're not going to be able to walk away from it saying, oh, well, see, it's just silly. It's probably nothing. Nobody needs to look into it. It's going to be difficult to walk away saying that with a straight face. I can guarantee it. So look forward to that. And we're going to break down other shit, vaccines, all kinds of shit that which we can get away with a little bit more on the podcast forums. We can talk about this stuff and not deal with so many repercussions. So it's going to be good. It's going to be a good time, ladies and gentlemen. I promise. I got some juicy shit for you. You guys know this. I won't let you down. So you guys take it easy. Thank you guys for chilling with me, enjoying the stream. I'm glad I'm back to planet Earth. You know, Friday was a wild ride, guys. And I'm sorry. It was wild. So I'll see you guys tomorrow night. It should be on by 8 o'clock. Hopefully Alex Stein's video drops. Is he going to be live tomorrow? Normally comes back on Tuesday. All right. Good night, everybody. Scott Starbird, Adam Wiley, Tina, Adam, Dutch Duke, all you guys, Bob Cook. Thank you guys for chilling. I'll see you later. Smooches. Mwah.